Tēnā koutou. Start with our karakia. Jump into our mahi this morning. Beautiful to see everybody. Tuki nui, tuki roa, tuki Ngāti tēnei, tuki nā rungu, me te mana ka hinga tāne, ka tāku kei raro, kei ngā panu e nuki raro tāwhiti, tuki nei. Kapa te tuki kei hoi, ki ka tapu ka noa tēnā ke nau, te horo tū, ko rua tāwhini mātia, wāre ki runga, wāre ki raro tāku, ko tūturu whakamoa ki a tīna, paumi e hui e, ai ki e. Ai o ki te whenua, ai o ki te rangi, ai o ki te tai ao tīhei mauri ona. Greetings everybody, if you're just coming in for the first time, no mai whara mai whakatau mai, to come in and settle into our space for an hour. To everyone else, mōrena, again live streaming from Bali. Just really privileged and with much gratitude to be here, being on this whenua. And like our last kōrero, just having some time on the whenua here, up in the maunga, with Whānau, connecting with people, and just the experiences that sort of offer us into this journey of our lives. Just here for another day, I think, and then we sort of start making our way back to the south, I think, back towards our journey home. Awesome. Yeah, so we've just been sharing kōrero on our journey as we've been cruising through, and we have one more stop in Wairua. Actually, I'll tell you all about that when we come through next. One more stop before we sort of start heading back home. Just nice to share the experiences and kōrero that we've been sort of coming up and having. And really sometimes also bringing it back to why we are here in the mornings and what we're doing. You know, the practices that we're developing, you know, and Ngākau Oho really is about awakening the balance, but, you know, just to put a spark into those places so we can ourselves sort of take that journey, because we are our own healers. We create our own journey, we create our own experiences, you know, so just to drop sparks into those places and ignite balance so we can create wellness and, you know, better spaces for our generations that are to come, and the spaces that are around us now, and create our own journeys, you know, so we are creating from, you know, our energetic field. So just to make mention about those places, you know, and what's exactly why we are doing this and why we are here, and it takes time and effort like we give everything else. It's just the same, you know, time and effort, and to just, you know, stick with it. We give a lot of energy and stuff outwards to a lot of other places, spaces, you know, people, environments, work, all of that sort of stuff. But, you know, to really ask, when do we actually give ourselves, you know, ourselves, and when do we sit with ourselves and give ourselves a little heart and those places, because what is in here will pulsate out. It can't be any other way, because we are all energy, everything is energy. You know, and, you know, it's lovely to have these small kōreros in the morning, because sometimes it can be one sentence. You know, I remember, you know, listening to kōrero, and it would be, you know, long conversations, but it would be maybe just a line in that conversation that really stuck out for me, stuck with me, and really helped me get through some stuff, or trigger some stuff, or, you know, make me question some stuff, or, you know, drop me into wānanga about things that are happening around me, you know, or, you know, to reset myself, recalibrate things, you know, it's an ongoing wānanga whānau. It's not like a tick box and it's all done. So it's really nice to be in those spaces and just to contribute into these spaces, and how we can, as a roku, or as whoever is coming in, how we can individually also like contribute to our whānaus through the field of energy. You know, it's a very powerful place, you know. We've talked about these before, but through the power of energy and things like that, you know, because physical action will always follow through on that. The physical manifestation is always the last bastion where it kind of manifests itself. It always will start in other places. That's why That's why when things kind of happen to us physically, or things are kind of happening to us, there's always a papa to it. It's because it's the last place that it manifests itself. And the same as what we are creating, how we are experiencing, all of those things. You know, when we come into these places, then we, you know, like in the mornings we have our short meditation. It's a time to sort of retreat from all the stuff outside of ourselves and really just sort of hone in and just sit with ourselves. And it can take a little bit of practice. Sometimes it's not easy to learn those spaces and just to be quiet. It can be the simplest thing, but it can be also that it can be one of the most biggest challenges, is to just stop the body from like twitching, fidgeting, you know, stop the mind from just moving and shifting and doing all of that sort of stuff. Excuse the background, some of the whānau sort of cruising around. Yeah, so when we stop thinking or analyzing, there's this moment of like wonder, you know, where we can suspend in space, you know, as consciousness, as spiritual beings. There's kind of like this place where there's no time and no where and no body. You know, you move away from all the physical, dense physical realm, you know, and we have the ability to shut the mechanism down of thinking, you know, all the analytical mind and everything ticking over all the time. We have a chance to recalibrate the central nervous system, to bring ourselves back to order, or to bring ourselves back to oneness, back to wholeness, to a feeling of connection to all things, I suppose. You know, this is another thing we bring up, to feel the connection of all things, bring ourselves back to that space where we have the awareness of it, not only to all things, but to ourselves, to our tinana. And the closer we get back, you know, and through those doorways, the closer we get back to things like the source, or our creator, or which is within us, or our oneness, our wholeness, our absolute. And we're creating from the field instead of matter, because every thought within our vibrational field will create a frequency. This is another thing we'll put it all about. This is why it is, you know, to think about what you think about. Because through those, we begin to create a frequency, and the frequency will go out, and you know, and it will feed back. Our environment will pick it up and feed back to us through the energetic field. If we tune to things like, you know, whatever it is you are, but if you tune to things like abundance, health, or wealth, or whatever it is for you, and feel it before the event, you know, we begin to change the information with the field. So it's how do you put that? It's to begin to feel that feeling before the event actually takes place. When you do that, you know, you start to, like I was just saying, you begin to change the information within the field, within our field. I'm talking about the energetic field. We start to reset, recalibrate, rewire, if you want to call it that. We start to shift. We start to adjust ourselves. We start to align ourselves back to, you know, center, wholeness, absolute oneness. You know, it's a real thing. It's a real thing. If you just gave it time and just let it settle, even be the calm and the chaos in many situations, you will see feeds back. We create the thought form, or it's formed through thought. And in time, all of a sudden, we start to have like synchronicities in our life. We start to have deja vus, and, you know, and when the deja vus come, you have time to reset, recalibrate, re-see that sort of thing. Synchronicities start coming into our journey. So really important for us to, you know, to think about what we actually think about. Awesome. Our nice little kōrero this morning. Just food for thought, you know, just food for us to sift through. Just nice kōrero for us to have, right? Become more aware about what we are up to, what we're actually doing, where our energy is being diverted to, where we are sending it, what we are drawing back, all of those sort of things. Bye. Awesome. Beautiful to see everybody again. Then we'll start just opening up the tinana, opening up the body.
Bastata es more, one week stop. On zero and with that,
I find your breath, your space. Right, draw our fingers in. Get off the the arms out wide, draw the fingers back in, intertwine again, palms facing up, breathe out. See our friend in the background. Fresh water in the pool, Whānau. Haki roto. Ora wā. What a life, eh? Coming and join us for our morning session. Apply one more breath in. Haki roto. Through the tinana. Up through the back. Sky Father to which your roof ceiling, wherever you are. Haki waho. In the fruits. I roll the hands over, up under the chin, under the kauai. Keep the chin up. Stretching under the kaki. Right, slowly coming back to center. Hands up over the back of the around the weight. Arms stretch back of the kaki. Feel your breath. Right, slowly coming back to center. Tiro ki Maui. But just keeping the chin over the shoulder. If you have your own stretch, please, by all means. Use your own stretches. Right, slowly back to center. Whakawhiti. The other side, stretch through the turn. Try to, endeavours to make it more accessible for everyone. And if you can only slightly turn the kaki, right, slowly back to center. Start tilting all the stretching down the side of the kaki. If you need assistance, this is a nice way to do it, just to allow the pressure of the arm, the weight, just to add to the stretch, dropping the shoulder. Right, awesome, back to center, Whakawhiti, we're back to our other side. Just allow that stretch down the side of the kaki, drop the shoulder. This morning, it must be lovely the music. Right, back to center. Right, haki roto, haki waho, leaning forward, walk out on your fingertips. Scooch this down. If you're sitting cross-legged, you're feeling this all the way into the hoopy, all the way down into the glutes. Sometimes I like to rock the tinana. It's really about opening the space, opening the tinana. It's going to where you can, coming back up to center, breath in. Haki waho. Back into a deeper stretch. The format you can use just to develop a stretch. Another pathway to help open the tinana more, drop it a little bit further on the second breath as you exhale. Papa, slowly back to center. Again, breath in. Haki waho. Go on, keep the turi. Just dropping the chin towards the knee. The other one, take your left hand, put it under the turi, and pull yourself in if you need to stretch further. With the front arm across the tinana. Let space open up, stretch. Slowly back to center. Haki roto. Haki waho. Whakawhiti. To the other side. Going up to center. Bring the elbow up. Bring the arm up over. Remember, keep the shoulder back. Allow the forehead to open down through the scalp to the tinana. Relax the body, allow the breath to have its own natural pause. Right, slowly coming back up to center. Right, the 50, if you can't take your elbow over, just come over onto your hand, Mahi pēnei, or come down to your elbow. Everything is sweet. Open. Really, we're just using a lot of the weight of the body. Up to the hand, the self, right back up to center. Right, bringing out. Turi. I have turi. One way. Across the front. Mahi pēnei. Opening up and reaching off to the lower back, to the hips, to the buffet. This really helps so much, just in our everyday activities, you know, our mobility, our energy levels. Small things like this contribute to massively to our well-being. Right, two more, Mahi. Well, our space. Sitting in the heart space this morning. To have the right playlist. Just find your space. Start to relax your tinana. Close your eyes. Feel your breath. Sense your breath. Sense your space. Sense yourself. Sense thyself. There's no time and no space. Those things start to bring into these spaces. Start to relax across the top of the upoko. Just moving down the tinana. Relax all across the top of the upoko. All the scalp muscles, the forehead. Ourselves to settle, be drawn inwards. Down through the whānau, all around your eyes, all around your nose, around the mouth, the cheeks. Again, relax through the jaw, the jaw joints. And the taringa and the ears, slowly relaxing down to the paki, to the boca of the throat. The shoulders, relaxing down through the arms, the elbows, the forearms, all the way to the tips of your fingers. Get to drop your shoulders. Allow those to fall away and relax. All our tension released on the outgoing breath. Relax across the forehead, across the upper back. Slowly drawing our focus, our attention down to the solar plexus, through to the center of the back. The sides of the tinana, down through the rib cage, the lower puku and lower back. Relax all through your intestines, all our internal organs. Down into the hope and the uri, all around the hips, the groin, From the sacrum, the tailbone. Relax through the wawai, through the knees, turi, down through the calves and shins, to the ankles, through the feet, all the way to the tips of your toes. Begin to elongate your breath, longer, slower, and deeper. Take out 3 deep breaths from our uri. Remember, follow the line of the spine if that helps. Their house of integrity, draw the breath all the way through the tinana, all the way up into our creative spaces. All the way to the top of the upupu, to our crown, our mutu. We hold, feel it build, feel this energy building. Top of the upupu, hakiroto, breath in. Top of the upupu, release the breath. Of breath, feel this channel of breath rising through the tinana, kiroto. Waho. Kiroto, kiroto. Akiwa. By this time, draw out 3 deep breaths, hakiroto. Push our pituitary belly button back towards the spine, engage the putu, and drive the breath through the center of the tinana, with our central bow. Feel the breath rise. The way through the manawa, the koka, through the Hinengaro. Rest your attention, breath top of the upupu. Feel its energy build, sitting at the top of the upupu. Tahi, ua, toru, release. Oh, hakiroto, breath in. Push the pito back towards the spine, engage the upupu. Push the breath for the center. Energy build as you set your attention on the top of the upupu, our mutu, our crown. Tahi, ua, toru, release your breath. Ano hakiroto, breath in. Ua, tahi, release your breath. Really bring your attention to the center of your puhu. Thinking our heart this morning, into our heart space. All our attention coming out of the mind, your awareness to the heart, to your manawa. Take your seat in the center of your heart. Start drawing our elongated breath, breathing in and out of the heart. Start to feel in space, sense the space. Heart that miri sort of systems. Feel your breath enter and exit your heart. Breathe upon your breath. It enters the heart. Feel the space, the sense, its energy. Feel your vibration. Feel its warmth. Feel its glow. Center of your heart. Glow becoming brighter. The warmth becoming warmer. Feel your connection to the self and yourself. Energy, your space, your tinana. Connection to each other and all things. Keep your elongated breath, breathing in and out of the heart. Okay, feel its glow becoming brighter, warmth becoming warmer. Sense and feel the space of our unconditional aruha, mama, sits within aruha. Unconditional love. Pulsating from the heart through your entire system. The glow, the warmth of the heart. It's never ending beat. It's unconditional love. Sense the space and gratitude. Whakawhetai. Feel it building. Elongated breath. Energy pulsating around you as you sit in the center of your heart. When you're ready, begin to flush the energy of the heart through your entire tinana, your whole body. Tension, flush the energy. Unconditional love in the center of the manawa, up through the kaki, across the top of the upoko, down through the kānui, front of the throat, back onto your shoulders. Pushing down through the shoulders, through the arms, elbows, all the way to the fingertips. Pulsating down the oho, upper back, upper puku, center back. Slides of the tinana from the rib cage to the lower puku, lower back. The energy of the heart, its connection into the tinana and all systems. Down into the pope, the piri, thighs, your wawai, your knees, turi, down to your calves and shins, the ankles to your feet to the tips of your toes. Feel its unconditional love pulsating through your tinana, through every cell. The energy of the heart pulsating through your skin. Through every part of your being. Releasing and blocking in my mind. Feel its life force pulsating into your vibration. By drawing out 3 breaths, through the top of the upoko of our higher faculties, expand the manawa, the chest, release the breath down through the tinana into papa. Akiroto of your higher self, expand the chest, the manawa, release the breath to papa. Akiroto Akiwapo Akiroto Aki. Back to our space, back to the tinana, review your toes, your fingers. Another little local showing up this morning, Rena, hanging around for a couple of days. Applying from here, slowly rising into our kortipito and our 4 directions. With intention, find your fluidity. Find your space, fluidity, hakiroto, hakiwaku. Kortipito, starting into tairāwhiti. Pai, tūwhera mai kia rangi. Pa maua kia papatuanuku. Kortipito. Utia te mauri, aupuna tinana. Wairua, hei oranga Hinengaro. Hei oranga tinana. Hei oranga Whānau. Kortipito. Papakane. Ni tūtama wani. Back to our center, our masculine and feminine. He whakamuri. Mātu ki ngā tūpuna. Hei oranga ngauri. Whakaheke. Kortipito. Tukuna ta mauri, korero mai, ti hei. From our tairāwhiti, uri ki pai. Honga. Pina. Haputa. Kortipito. Nare pita patina, find your fluidity. Kura mai kia rangi. Ka moa ki a papatua. Kortipito. Anchoring ourselves in the world of life. Kia te mauri. Knowledge your life. Ngā Wairua. Hinengaro. Hei oranga tinana. Hei oranga Whānau. Ni tūtama tāne. Kia seta. I whakauri. Nā rātu. Nā tūpuna. Hei oranga, wau, whakatiki, pōti. Ko kapau, ki hei, ki te pai. Tamata, tamawahi. Fourth dimension, written, without your center. Tera mai, tera ki, mō waki a tuanu, o te people, anchor yourself, God of light. Kia te mauri, Māori, knowledge of life force, Wairua, hei oranga Hinengaro, hei oranga Tinana, hei oranga Whānau, turn to your center. Tama hā, i tūtama wahi nei, o te pito i o center, o ki whakawi, ngā atu i ngā tūpuna, hei oranga, ngau, whakaheke, o te pito, o ka mauri, tīhei, wai hakina, hakuta. Close your eyes, palms facing forward, the shoulders back, the upoko. Again, just sensing your space, sensing your vibration, feel the energy of life pulsating through your tinana. Energy of papa rising through your feet. Imagine yourself facing the rising tamanui te rā, maybe standing on your maunga, your puna, your awa. It's life force that you are connected to. Pulsating your entire system. By Hakina Britain. Mahi Rākau this morning. Mahi Rākau. Last one was across the knuckles. This time just driving our toes. Just coming up over the Rākau this morning, Whānau. So they kind of crouched over your Rākau. Just doing these. So really good high motor points for our feet. Very good for our internal organs, heart, liver, kidneys, all of that sort of stuff, especially our digestion. Bring our wellness, contributes to our wellness. Ngakau, slowly bend the knees, draw our pressure forward, feel the bite. Remember, like I was saying in the last one, also, just to tune into yourself, feel your space, feel the bite. You know, adjust to how you are feeling. Sometimes if we're feeling the pain of these things, we're in the wrong mind frame. Coming in, cleansing, or invigorating, or adjusting, or clearing. Again, took the heel if it helps. Allow the pressure to come in under the toes. Just really join the feet. Right, nice to walk on papa. I keep saying, everyone know. About the haere should maybe cross to the other side. Give my toe. Allow that pressure to come through the feet. Feel the pressure go through the tinana. Let's get to walk, keep our connections pop up, take our shoes off our synthetic soles. In one way, we're all electricians, so allow ourselves to connect to the powerhouse. By slowly back to center. Right, feel the pressure. Toru, tafi. Step up your rākau. Awesome. It's our one for this morning. We're saying nice to do 3 to 5 times if you're going through the motions or going through your waiwai at night. Any stretches, anything like that. Long rākau this morning. Right, palms are facing down. Mahi pēnei. Allow it to roll around the tinana. You can touch the lower back. Remember, just to where you can. If it's up here, going to pai. You adjust to yourself. This is really for our well-being, you know. Find over time the body will start to open and release a lot of stuff. Start shifting the way we think, clearing the mind, being still with ourselves, creating movement through the tinana. Talked about kai, things like that. By 2 more. Kai. Kapai huri, back the other way. That kai we eat also has a big impact on ourselves. Moving more away from our processed foods, from that processed foods more to our raw foods. And the kai, in many forms, has many forms also. Tai, one more. Toru. The rākau back up onto the back of the shoulders, mahi pēnei. First one is we isolate through the top of the tinana. No moving the feet. Just isolate more through the tinana, more to the top. Our kai about how we kōrero to each other, kōrero to ourselves, what do we tell ourselves, the conversations we're having with ourselves. We all have the ability and choices to change these. Start shifting, reset, reconnect, recalibrate ourselves, ourselves. You have a giant in you. Right, 2 more, tahi. Remember this next one, pivot off the feet. Turn the whole thing up. Right, awesome. Pivot on that other foot, just to look after our turi. Now we're starting to move more to the whole tinana. Right, 3 more. Tahi. Toru. Right, Ngā rākau back to centre. Mahi pēnei. Allow the rākau to walk up the back of the taki, sit itself in the base of the skull. Right, feel that pressure. Just bringing pressure into the base of the skull. Really good if we get headaches and things like that. This one. Tapai huri. Get back the other way. Feel the rākau taking a tikoi down the back of the kaki. Remember, anytime you need to stop and you're feeling in one way, just hold that pressure, apply pressure with your arms or hands, whichever you are holding the rākau with. Right. Mahi. Good. Bring our rākau back up over the top. Palms are still facing down, mahi pēnei. Right, focusing on pushing the hands forward. The hands are moving forward. Stretching those out in front of the tinana. Feel the movement through the tinana. Just allow your natural rhythm of movement as well. Try not to isolate anything. Sometimes if the hope, if you lean one side, whichever, just allow that to take its place. There's no isolation at the moment. If you're rowing your waka. Apply 3 more, tahi. Ua, toru. Apply now elbows, bring the elbows over. It's really easy. You may want to change your stance. Take your feet wider, maybe. Slight bend in the knees. It's really how you're feeling, how the energy is flowing, how much you want to open up. Feel with the elbows rolling across, pushing out in front of the tinana. Feel the back to expand, back expanding. 5, 3 more, tahi. Ua, toru. Awesome. Now go back to center, draw it to the paw, mahi pēnei. Pivot off the feet. Sorry, off the opposite foot. Just to look after our knees. Not tweaking anything. Also, it starts to pivot around the hope, all through the feet, through the ankles. Creating accessible supple movement through the tinana, using our tuakana, our rākau. As far as you can, stretch across the front of the tinana. Whānau, it's just out here to the front. Ka pai. As you come in with time, you start to develop stripping across the front of the tinana. Right. 2 more, tahi. Ua. Right, now we're going up over the shoulder. Just not only expand the back, feel it drawing into the lower back and into the hope. Ngā Rākau up. Keep the rhythm, feel your breath. Keep your breath moving. 3 more, tahi. Ua. Toru, ka pai ki raro. Just drawing the Rākau down. Keep pivoting. If you need more, again, take your feet out, lower the knees. Draw into the mahi. Pai. You're just up here. Ka pai, mahi pēnei. Slowly, up through the knees. Only bring yourself into it. Pai 2 more, tahi. Ua. Toru. So, nāke back to center. Be back the other way with the tinana. Swing the Rākau. At first, just allow the Rākau to flow. Just swing the Rākau up to high level. Twice when you're ready, from the bottom, flick. Mahi pēnei. Could be a short flick from the bottom. These are all options to how we are moving in the mornings, how we are feeling. 5, 3 more, tahi. Ua. Toru. Right now, just out over the tinana. Other Rākau across the front, rise. Apply, listen. Tahi. Ua. Toru, now bring your waiwa in, drop in through the waiwa. Mahi pēnei. Shout through the thighs. Apply just to your ability. Find your space, find your rhythm. Breath flowing. See some toto through our legs, through our waiwais. 5, 2 more. Mahi. Ua. Toru. Right, back to level 1. Bring it down. Another Rākau to swing, move through. 2 more. Tahi. Ua. Right, by time we get more, Mahi pēnei. Right, keep light on the feet. Extension back. Ourselves looking forward. And change over nice and light. Awesome. Full stretch out to the front, draw to the back shoulder. Awesome. Up one. 3 more. Tahi. Rua. Tore. Kapai. Bring our Rākau in. Side. Lifting the wai. Okay. Mahi pēnei. Right, just get us used to our coordination, just lifting. For wai. So it engages the puku. Nice and simple, just to where you can. Right, 3 more of these. If we take the wai up, tahi. What? Oh. Beautiful. Take the wai up, the Rākau to move around the tinana. Take some breaths, allow your breath to settle. Feel your Rākau and sweep your tinana. Energetic field. It's clearing, the space where we're clearing the tension. Feel your space. Dropping all of that stuff. Cutting the bonds to all of the stuff that don't serve us. Feel your Rākau. Swiftly move through those connections to things that do not serve. Around the tinana, feel the breath of your Rākau. Right, 3 more. Tahi. Tua. Tori. Right, by time to keep more, bring our Rākau back to front. Mahi pēnei. So the Rākau sweep across the front and the back of the tinana. Also, just clearing our space. Again, all those things do not serve us to carry, that are not ours to carry. Awesome. 3 more of these. Utilize these whenever whānau. These are really good. If you're out on your lawn, anywhere. Just close your eyes. With intention, feel your Rākau, clearing your space, clearing your field. Energetic field. Allow it to cleanse you. Put in your space. Right, 3 more. Tahi. Ua. Tore. Awesome. Your Rākau back to center. Right, breath in. Just hold up over the poko. Hands are a little bit apart, feet a little bit apart, just tilt. Maui. Right. Now open this side of the tinana. Quite slowly back up to center. Breath in, haki roto. Haki waho. Let's do our other side. As far as you can, just nice, simple stretches. Right, again, back up to center. Let's start bringing the feet together, hands together if you can. Big breath in. Breath out. As far as you can. Open the tina. Right, slowly back to center. So our hands and feet up together. Right. Taha. Slowly back up to center. Haki roto. Haki wako. Rākau down to chest, arms. Without working the puku, our diaphragm. ki waho, ki roto. Mo, a ki roto. Apa, Mahi Rākau te whakatā. Okay, bring out riga. Down as far as you like. As far as you can. Take your step back. Drop your tinana. Itiro ki raro. Looking towards papa. Feel the stretch through your arms, through your shoulders, down your back. Up to the back of the wall, right? Feel it open. Liki out. Lima, Ra, Toru, Ua, Tua. Awesome, beautiful morning, Whānau. Mahi Rākau back up. Left palm, down. Close right palm, open facing. Eyes closed. Take this time just to feel the difference of energy that's flowing through the tinana. Feel the difference within your space. The difference within your vibration. Just sense those places, sense those spaces. You are of the creator, you are of the spark, you are of life force. Toki rui te tuki tuki no, te tuki nā te whenei tuki tuki nā pūpū e te manakahi ngā tāne ka tāku kei rano kei ka manu i ruki ko tāku ki te tuki nei ka patu tuki kei waiki ka tuku kānua. Tēnā te kau ko taku tuki tāku i māki a wāre ki o wāre ki nā te tāku. Te kuru whakamu kia tīna hui e tāi ki ai o ki te whenua, ai o ki te rangi, ai o ki te tāi au tihei maurita. Beautiful whānau. Lovely morning here. Had some beautiful guests this morning in our class. They all forgot their rākau. See our little fellow over here. We turn that. Oh, where are we? Yeah. Lovely little fella. Few kuris around here. And the morning crew that come down for a bit of a inu. Ka pai. Also beautiful to see everyone. Yeah, just our kōrero, just to back in our kōrero, you know, to coming back to how we are being with ourselves, within ourselves, you know, really has a massive influence on our whānaus, on our tamariki, on our, you know, on our generations that are to come. You know, nice to get this mahi kind of fluid in a physical form, but the depths of the whakaro that can be inserted into the movement, into the being quiet, into the being still, into sensing your space, has a massive effect down the line. So really, you know, it's just what I kind of love the mahi, and just to encourage whānau to just find that deeper place within them, because we are our own healers, we are our own creators, we are our own being. We have our own, you know, our mana is we have our own mana. So to revive those places, to help revive our balance, to help revive our place in this te ao, you know, into these the human family. Nō reira, beautiful to see everybody. Yes, there is a pool at the back, and the way the degrees is rising this morning, it could be a quick dip before we head out. Nō reira, beautiful to see everyone. Have an awesome day. Kia pai tō rā, mauri ora. Ka pai.